Hi, this is Sean for tightpoker.com, and we're continuing our World Series of Poker Satellite Series, and today we're going to teach you how to get into the World Series of Poker main event by playing at Party Poker. And this is the bread and butter site for tightpoker.com. We always talk party poker strategy, and it's going to be really exciting because Party Poker has a ton of ways for people from around the world to win a World Series of Poker main event package worth $12,000 to come out in Vegas and potentially win millions of dollars. Let's get right down to it, and we're here at the partypoker.com website. So what I've done here is go to the page specific to the World Series of Poker main event qualifying page. You'll be able to find it right on the home page. Just click a button. And it has a real nice graph, which we'll look at here. And we'll go through each one, and you can see all the different ways of qualifying into the event. They have super satellites, which is a qualifier of a qualifier, and then they have like super duper qualifiers, which is like 4 steps back. But starting here, they have a free roll qualifier, and the top 50 players gain entry into a $2 rebuy tournament. So if you don't have $2, you can still get into the main event potentially by winning your way for free, mind you. I mean, if you're just, why not? You have the time. That takes you to this level of tournaments. You have the $2 daily, and for every $70 in the pool, you get a ticket into this qualifier. Or there's the $4 daily and the $8 daily, and obviously the more you pay, the better chance you have of getting into this $70 tournament, which is really the one you want to be playing into. So there's 3 ways, and then 1 way to get into here of getting into this. And this event is one that you should be looking at and aiming for. It's daily, and definitely one that you're going to want to play in. If there's a lot of people in it, you're going to have a good chance if you're a good player, because 1 out of every 10 people are going to qualify out of this $70 tournament to go to the main World Series of Poker Satellite Tournament, which runs 3 days a week. So we see here that World Series of Poker Satellite Qualifier $70 tournament gets you right into the main qualifier. Now there's other ways, and we'll take a look at that as well, but this main event is the one that you want to be looking at. It's Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, and for every 20 players, someone's going to win a $12,000 prize package. The entry is $640, but as we saw, there's a lot of ways to get in. And we see the last final ways. There's a few sub-qualifiers, $47 daily. 1 out of 4 people go into the $172 daily, and then 1 out of 4 get into this one. So this is a way that if you only want to spend like $50, it's some pretty good odds in terms of you don't have to beat massive fields to get in. If you're a good player and you want to give it a couple tries, potentially you could spend $150. If you qualify 2 or 3 times, you get 2 or 3 chances here, and then certainly out of that you'd make your way in. So not a bad way. And there's also some sit and goes. This $8 one's a 24/7 on demand. That's kind of a weekend thing. They don't really fill up during the week, which gets you into this one. So this is really a good route if you've got a decent bankroll and you really want to try to get in. This is a great way to do it. This way is kind of a weekend thing you can try, but I'm gonna try to say it's probably not the best way of getting in. And then for people with micro bankrolls, this is so fantastic. It's just hard to pass this up. Even if you want to spend like $100, that gives you so many opportunities to try to get into this tournament, where 1 out of 10 get into the satellite. So it's not a bad setup. If we bring up the lobby, which we'll do right now, and here's the lobby. I have it through that instant play on the web, not wanting to bring up the Party Poker software. I just thought this would be a cool way for people to see this work, because a lot of people haven't. You'll see these World Series of Poker qualifier specials. Here's the speed rebuy. We double click this, and we see this is the tournament. It's going on. Interesting stuff. So look for these, and then it says even qualifiers for this tournament. So you can click on that, and then here are tournaments that will allow you to buy into that event. So if you wanted to get into this one, you can click on this one, and etc., etc. Let's try to find something else. Here's that $47 tournament, and let's bring that up. And you'll see it tells you the target event, and this is the $47 fee. 1 out of every 4 players will go. And if you want to know what event you're going to, this is that $172 event where 1 in 4 get in and play for that satellite that gets you directly to the World Series of Poker main event. What I've done with the lobby is actually sorted by name, since all of the World Series of Poker events satellite tournaments start with WSOP. Now it kind of starts to break down because you'll see like, okay, here's some June 9th tournaments, here's some June 10th, oh, here's some June 9th tournaments. So it's not exactly sorted by date, but the idea is that you can go through here and see all the different ones, and here are the buy-ins right here, $2 all the way up. And so today we don't have any of the direct qualifiers, but they would be here should they come in. So that basically wraps up the ways that you can get into the World Series of Poker main event at Party Poker. There's a ton of tournaments and a lot of micro tournaments and super satellites going on to where you can get in for as little as $2 or even for free, really. And it's just such a shame if people don't take this type of opportunities if they're, you know, recreational or professional poker tournament players, because it's so easy to get in. There's so much action. Everyone wants to go to Las Vegas and win millions and be famous, or at least have one heck of a vacation. So highly recommend you look into this if you're a party poker player. Everything's happening every day at this site, one right after the other. It's impossible not to have at least 4 or 5 opportunities per day if you're a micro bankrolled player. Otherwise, you know, best of luck to you. Hopefully you'll qualify and win millions, and we'll see you on ESPN. So this is Sean Gibson for TightPoker.com, and this has been the Party Poker World Series of Poker main event satellite informational video. Good luck.